down, make faces. 1, 2, 3. School.
Okay, so do you need an inexpensive and fun gift to make? Well, I've done some research on how to do homemade candles. And when making homemade candles, there are two processes you have to do. First, you have to prepare the wax, and then you have to mold your candle. So, to start molding your candle, or to start preparing your wax, you first have to collect all the materials you need. So you'll need candle wax, candle wicks, a candle mold, a double boiler, a thermometer, and then you can add scented oils or dyes. And according to Hannah Boyd Thompson from education.com, you can use crayon stubs for coloring. And then to prepare your wicks, you have to cut them 2 to 3 inches longer than your mold. And then an object you can use as a candle mold is a muffin tin. And after you collect all your materials, you need to start melting your wax. And for experienced candle makers, they say you can use a double boiler. Or according to Homemade Candles, beginners can use a large pot with boiling water, and then inside of that you place a smaller pot and you put the wax inside of it to melt it. And you have to cut any large chunks small before starting to melt your candles, or melt your wax. And you use the thermometer to make sure the wax does not exceed 390 degrees. After you have completely melted all the wax, you can add your scented oils or the coloring. And you can only use specific oils for candle making. And then for an average candle, you use about 1/8 of a cup or 30 milliliters of your scent or dye. And then you can take it off the boiler and set it aside. So now that you've learned the first process of how to make your own candles, you will move to the second. So the second is molding your candle. First you need to spray your mold with silicone spray, and this is so that when removing the candle from the mold, it keeps its shape. And then you can pour your wax, but when pouring your wax, you can only pour it as high as 1 inch below the top. And according to Hannah at education.com, you can add charms to specialize your candles by doing a layer of wax and then setting in charms and letting it completely cool and then repeating the process. Then you'll need to add your wick. And to add your wick, you can, if you use a muffin tin, you can tie it around a pencil and then set it across the pencil so that it goes straight in. And it has to be kept, your pencil or your wick has to stay straight once put in the candle. And then you can let them dry. And to dry for a small candle, it will take about 3 to 4 hours, and for a larger candle, it could take 8 to 12. But you have to make sure they're completely cool before taking them out, or it could wreck the shape. And then once you've taken it out, sometimes they'll dip in the middle, and then you need to, you can either add more or you can use a hair dryer to smooth out any bumps. So the 2 steps to making your own candles are first to prepare the wax and second to mold the candle. Making your own candles can be a fun and inexpensive gift for everyone, and it can be an enjoyable moment, a memorable moment for the entire family to participate in.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Aaron, you want to make some candles? Are there any scents that you recommend?
just simple ones.
Good. How long does it take a candle to dry completely?
Completely, they say to leave it in, just to leave it sit for, like if you wanted to be positive, they say at least a day or a little longer just to make sure it's completely set.
Where would you buy the sort of supplies to do this?
You can go to any, like Target has them sometimes, and then like a Joanne Fabrics or like a Michaels will have that kind of craft